Hey everybody, what is up? I'm a minute late. um, is it better with this light on? Ow, maybe. That's maybe a little too bright. I don't know. Nico, what is up? I'm Carly's excited. Which is Carly? She's all excited, but then I pick her up, and then she's just like dead. Ugh. Who dat? Okay. All right. Anyways, hello everybody. Brendan, what is up? She did look very done. She's now laying down. So there's that. So it's almost 2020, which is crazy. This year kind of went by fast, like depending on at what point of my life I was at. Like after knee surgery, time was passing by so slow. But now it is moving fast, and I'm thinking about, my 2020 goals. I just started training out of a facility about a half an hour from me. So I'm taking in-person clients now, which is pretty awesome. So if anyone's local, hit me up. We'll legit just have a live hangout with my dog. Me too. She's awesome. She's sucking on her blanket as usual. What do I want to accomplish in 2020? I want to, oh man, I feel like my goals are kind of like broad at this moment. But I want to be like, I want to continue to grow my business. I want to continue to grow as a trainer. But then also mentally, I want to like mentally free myself from a lot of the things that I have, basically held myself back from, whether that's anxiety, that sort of thing. So like my mantra for 2020 is just freedom, freedom from basically my own brain, which is why I made the move of training at a facility, because I want to be able to kind of get over some of my social anxiety fears and stuff like that. So I'm super excited for that, and I hope that I just hope that it helps me get out of my comfort zone a little bit, and that sort of thing. The skater surfer, you're getting a dog soon. That's amazing. Dogs are the best. Yesy, hey, what's up? JT, what's up? So yeah, how about you guys tell me some of your New Year's goals? Do you guys have any life goals, fitness goals? Do you have any fitness questions for those fitness goals? Katie, what's up? How was the festive season? It was good. It was good. Yeah, almost back to the swing of things. I feel like the holidays are like just make you lose track of time. You're like, what day is it? Like it feels like a week-long weekend. Let's build your chest up before surgery. Awesome. JT, want to take better care of yourself inside and out. That is awesome. Dylan, goal is to progress in skateboarding. That's a good one. Skateboarding rocks. Colin, did you have fun hanging out in Atlanta? No, I hated it. It was the worst. Agent Starling, I want to go from 10 blunts a day to only 4 to 5. We'll see. It's lefty goal. I believe in you. I don't do resolutions, but some of my goals are to connect to friends on a deeper level and learn how to swim. Those are good goals. Nico, you want to lose weight, get your hearing problem looked at, see what's up with your joints, and be more comfortable in my skin. I'm about to get my hair cut soon, and I finally have enough for a binder. That's awesome. That is exciting. Um, Chip, how difficult will it be to build back muscle after a several-month break lifted for 4 years previously? If you've lifted for 4 years previously, you should have a good amount of muscle memory, so it actually won't take you as long to build back your muscle in comparison to someone who hadn't lifted at all. So luckily, muscle memory is real, and you should be able to make some gains pretty quickly. Get a dog, be more social, work out, exercise more. Those are good goals. Also trying to learn body positivity. That's a great one as well. What exercises can help me get rid of my fupa? Unfortunately, that is a diet question. So that'll have to be a calorie deficit to get rid of that. There's no specific exercises that can like target fat body. You have to just be in a calorie deficit to lose that. Katie, hey, what's up? Not much. So far, we're talking goals, um, fitness goals, life goals, that sort of thing. I'm still thinking about the possibilities of competing. There was a show that I wanted to do at the end of June, but I unfortunately do not think I'm going to have the funds for it. So I might do one in October that's in Atlanta. Um, but the one in June is in Texas. And yeah, money, I use the hot tub behind me so far. That would be 0. Let's see. My boyfriend is transitioning and is soon to be my girlfriend, and I'm very excited for her, but I'm not really sure how to support her other than just being there for her. Honestly, that's like the best way that you can support someone. Just being there for her, and that's really all you can do. I'd say that's a lot more support than a lot of people are willing to offer. A lot of people lose people when they start transitioning. So, yeah, that's awesome. Kudos to you, honestly. Sounds like a weird question, but why do you like bodybuilding? I like that, it builds discipline and it kind of puts you in a zone of discomfort or just, it's a great way to push yourself and like find out what you're capable of. But it's also a meditative process for me, just being in the gym, moving my body, lifting weights, and also applying basic science behind it and figuring out what to do if I want to sculpt my body a certain way. It's almost like an art where you are sculpting your body in a sense. And also just like I felt so uncomfortable in my skin for so long that it's kind of just like taking back control of my body since I didn't have control of it for a very long time. So the meditation aspect of it for me is really important. Let's see. Victor, right on. Also, same overcoming social anxieties, wants to become comfortable with being uncomfortable. The way out is through, they say, building my body up, losing weight, and top surgery. Those are awesome goals. And yes, like I totally share that overcoming social anxiety aspect with you. I was explaining to someone the other day how if my life was a Nintendo game, the social anxiety boss would be like the last level. Like that is the boss. That is the Bowser of my life is social anxiety. So it's huge. It's a really, really big thing for me. And so I'm starting to just slowly try to tackle it. Um, so that's, why I want to gain just more interaction with people in person and see how much it helps. It's not going to be easy, but got to get out of the comfort zone. Um, have I tried offering up services on Groupon, like a discount on a training session? I haven't, but that's actually a really good idea. So thank you. Succeed with Seth. Cody, you're going to need me to check Instagram messages. You can send me an email if that's easier. Sometimes I ignore, like, I'm not like ignore, but I don't like go into Instagram because like it is really distracting. So like I won't go into my inbox for a bit until I'm done with the work for the day. Um, so if I don't get to messages, that's like a lot of the reasons why. And just it overwhelms me sometimes. And so I just get bad about checking things and it's an anxiety thing. One mental hiccup I have been having, which has been hard to work through, is feeling less than a cis man, never going to really be male. So why transition despite hugely alleviating dysphoria? Well, I think like that's huge having it alleviate dysphoria. I think that there even cis dudes measure up themselves against other cis dudes, feel less masculine or less male or whatever. If some other like alpha male is bigger, stronger, faster, whatever. It's all about not comparing yourself to other people, even if it's dude. Because everybody's different. Everyone has their strengths and their weaknesses. So I wouldn't not transition just because you feel like you're never going to be male. I would transition because it alleviates dysphoria, potentially makes you feel better in your body, more confident. Um, and if it's who you feel you really are, then I say do it. Um, Lacey, what's up? Let's see. Katie, honestly, it sounds like you're like doing a great support. And that's basically all you can do is just reassure her that, she's, you're there for her. Positive reinforcement is always welcomed throughout those stages, especially if she's feeling not so great about herself. So yeah, I'd say you are right on track to doing everything that you're supposed to be doing. um, is my cookbook still for sale? Yes, it is. It's on Amazon. If you want the hard copy, I'll get the link for you. So cookbook. Sorry, getting my link. All right, so if you want the hard copy of my cookbook, it is on Amazon. Here's the link to that. If you want just the digital version, then I don't know if that worked. It's up on my website. What are my current goals in bodybuilding? Any bodybuilding role models? Current goals are just to put on mass right now. This is the first kind of like break I've had from surgery where I really need to show you what my dog looks like right now. Hold on. See if I don't make her. You moved. Sorry, she had like a mouthful of blanket and it just looked hilarious. So my bodybuilding goals are to put on mass, put in as much mass as I can. It's my first time I've had like a break from surgery and stuff like that. So I'm hoping that I can, have a more successful bulk without surgery getting in the way. Any bodybuilding role models? Basically, I really like Eric Helms of 3DMJ because he's just incredibly smart and yeah, he's just very smart, patient, natural bodybuilder. So yeah, he's kind of my hero. Let's see. So on the news, parts of California were getting snow. Have you got any? Nope, no snow here. Asian persuasion. What's up? No, it's not only on Amazon. It's also on my website if you don't want to buy it from Amazon. Do I often go live on YouTube? This is the first I've seen you live, but maybe I'm just not paying attention. I usually do it once a week. I didn't do it last week. So I'll have times where I am not doing it as often, but I try to go live once a week. And I haven't put up any YouTube videos this week. Just the holiday schedule kind of got me pretty busy. So I didn't have time to film a video or edit anything. So, hey, live video, why not? See, have I made a decision about channel splitting yet? Yeah, so far I'm just going to keep it all right here because it's all just stuff I want to make and it's all part of my life. And, naturally things are going to start to progress away from transition. I'm still doing topics on mostly like religion and stuff at this point. But yeah. You're covered in snow in the high desert of Palmdale. Oh, sorry. I'm fidgeting with some fingernail clippers. Lakesha, is that how you say your name? Sorry if I say that wrong, but hi. Cheyenne Torres, I've been lurking this whole time. Seeing as I don't really have any questions, but I'll just throw out a quick hello. Well, hello. Thank you for saying hello. I appreciate it. What was I going to say? I really want to show you my dog again. Nope, dryer's not banging today. I did do laundry earlier, but I finished it before I started this video. Thanks for answering my questions. Your true inspiration in bodybuilding in general. By the way, my sexual identity is male, non-binary, genderqueer, muscle enthusiast. The new place is awesome. Waking up to an amazing sunrise basically every day is refreshing and kind of like it's anxiety calming, which is great. It's like a natural anxiety medication. Have I thought about tattoo to cover the arm scar? Yes. I probably have like one more surgery to go on my arm, so I don't want to get it tattooed and have to like destroy it, because the next surgery that I'm probably going to need on my arm is it's going to remove a good chunk of my graft and have it regrafted. Um, do any tattoos until that's done with. If you could live anywhere in the world and cost was no consideration, where would you choose and why? That's a good question. On the beach, in California somewhere, like on the beach. Yeah. Shane Hernandez. Cutting potatoes to cook in the air fryer. I won at my company Christmas party. Hey, that's awesome. That's a good thing to win. Gnarly Gray. Hey, Cody, I just joined your Patreon this week. Thanks for your confidence and willingness to share information. There's not enough out there. Yeah. Thanks for checking it out and joining. And I'm glad that it's helpful. And that's another thing too. Like if you have any topics to suggest, definitely do so. I want to make sure that I hit everyone's questions. And I'm sure there'll probably be some topics that I'll touch on more than once, because people seem to be asking about it more. So maybe I just didn't cover it enough, or it got lost in the sea of blog posts. Sorry if this is a person question, but does insurance cover your transition surgeries? It depends. It didn't cover my top surgery, but that was before insurance started covering any sort of trans-related surgeries. So I had to pay out of pocket for top surgery, which was like $10,000, and then it covered the rest. So it covered histo and bottom surgery, thankfully. Otherwise, I don't think bottom surgery would have been an option for me. Sorry, Seth. There's no online specials for the new year. The only specials are for in-person training. So for the in-person, it's 15% off if you purchase before January 1st. But online, no specials, just the regular rate. Chris Collins. Let's see. Hello, I've been watching you for a long time and want to thank you for the information. Oh, no problem. Thanks for watching. What would you say to someone just getting started with surgeries? I would say therapy. I always suggest therapy before starting any surgeries, just because it can bring up a lot of stuff. It's a lot of life change. It's really hard mentally and emotionally getting through the process of surgery. Not, I mean, even if it is exciting, like top surgery, I looked forward to that for a very long time and it was great, but you still kind of have like an up and a down because of the drugs that are in your system. So it's not something that's so much triggered by emotional thoughts, but more so by the medications like leaving your body and stuff. But it's great to be able to have a support system in place and a person to talk to. So friends, therapists, all that stuff. Definitely something you want to put in place first. Um, Colin, what did you get for Christmas? Uh, a few things, uh, like random things. You think you'd be terrified of earthquakes living out in California? They don't happen that often, depending where you live. Like where I live, we never get earthquakes. If it's like San Francisco and Los Angeles, it's a little bit more iffy, for sure. Do you feel social anxiety stems from religious upbringing, or is it just part of a personality trait? Maybe a little bit of both. I don't know if it stems specifically from religious upbringing. I think it's maybe partially genetic and partially just growing up. I'm not really sure. I think in general, a lot of it had to do with just not feeling confident. Um, I didn't really have anyone be like, "Yo, like you're really good at this. You should." I don't know. I didn't have like a foundation of people supporting me or something like that. I just always felt like an outcast, or just always felt like I wasn't enough. So I was just like, I'm not going to talk. So yeah. Lacey, I'm more terrified of housing in California than earthquakes. That's very true. It is expensive. It seems like every other day California is bitching about some horrible kind of weather. Mm, where are you located? I don't know. I don't see that much. Normally, I see a lot of people being stoked on California weather. I know it was like snowing places it normally doesn't, but generally, weather is pretty mild here. The only thing that we have issues with is fire. Do you have any advice on struggling with numbers on the scale? I'm technically overweight for my height, but healthy and somewhat fit. I've been having a hard time with not being the recommended weight. So I would definitely not pay attention to like the BMI scale in particular. I think technically I'm overweight. So it's really a bunch of bullshit because the number on the scale and the BMI scale does not take into account body composition and fat mass versus lean mass. Um, so it's really a bullshit way that people track supposed like health risk with weight, and it doesn't mean a lot. Like if you are fit and healthy, um, honestly, I would pay less attention to the number on the scale and just how you feel, um, and that sort of thing. Do I prefer older or younger women asking for a friend? Honestly, older. I do prefer older women, but eh, it just depends on the person. Some people are like more mature for their age and stuff like that. So there's that. Who do you watch on YouTube, and do you recommend anyone that inspires you? Right now, I really like watching this guy named Matt D of, I don't know how to say his last name. I hate it. Matt Delia or whatever. He's got really good videos. They're really entertaining. They also always there's always something to take away from it. like some sort of lesson that he learned or whatever, or just something he's teaching you. And he does it in like a really good storytelling type of way. So he's kind of my go-to right now. Um, California weather right now is fantastic. It's perfect. It was sunny today. It was excellent. A little chilly, but it was good. Yay, older. Is anyone's feed a few seconds to a few minutes behind? That's probably my internet connection, to be real. I don't remember if you said in other videos, but is your insurance through the state, work, or private this coming year? And I'm curious to know since Fallow is covered. So my insurance is through the state, through Covered California. It's like income based. So you submit like your income and your tax forms, and then they determine like if you qualify for financial help, that sort of thing. So yeah, right through Covered California. It's really easy to go and pick a plan that you think will suit you best, and maybe depending on your income, you can qualify for some assistance. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna get going for today. It's been about 32 minutes. So I will cut it short here. Or not really short, but um anyways, thanks everyone for joining in. I'll probably be doing another live video next Saturday. And what's I'm sure I'll probably have like one more before the new year, before 2020. Um, but yeah, that's it for now. So bye, everyone. Thanks for joining. Peace out. See you next time.